If you have health anxiety, please watch this video before you keep on scrolling. Social media is quite literally the worst thing when you have health anxiety. And one of the biggest reasons for this is something called availability bias. What is availability bias? This is basically where your brain latches onto whatever's most recent or whatever's most memorable. And that could be, something that's happened, or in the case of social media, something you've seen. And when you're scrolling through TikTok and when you're scrolling through Instagram, YouTube, this gets put on absolute steroids. So, rather than you being rational about the muscle twitch that's happening or the spot on your arm, what you instead do is your entire judgment about what you think is happening, it's not based on logic, it's not based on anything that's rational, it's based on the 10 stories that you've seen on Instagram or the 10 videos you've watched on TikTok scrolling through of people that look similar to you, that are a similar age to you, because that's what the algorithm does. It shows people that are similar, it shows stories that are gonna feel similar. And the entire judgment that you're making is not a rational one, it's a very irrational one based on the very extreme of the most extreme stories that you've seen scrolling through TikTok. This is just really, really, really important to remember, because it's very easy, very, very easy. As someone who has health anxiety myself and I've had to really work hard to manage it, you need to be very careful about scrolling through your feed at night, scrolling through Instagram, being on YouTube, looking at patient story videos, doing all of this stuff, because what your brain is doing is it's latching onto all of these stories. It's feeding your brain with a lot of kind of almost fake proof. And the problem is your brain doesn't know how to differentiate. It just goes, well, if there's 10 other people that look like me, then it must be true. I must be the 11th person that's going to have this horrible, illness or disease. So just be very careful when you're scrolling through these, algorithms, because they will really get to your anxious brain and really, really make you spiral. Be careful.